pure BMW, I would say, and it also drives like this. 18 alloys. If you select the sport mode, the car just goes Let me welcome you to today's episode. ...650cc bike, 6 positions. Hi guys, this time we have BMW 420di. It means automatic. This is a 2017 model. It is a restyled model with a 2-liter diesel engine producing 190 horsepower and with the peak torque of 400 Newton meters, delivering it from 1750 till 2000 and half RPM. So a very nice looking car, a 4-door coupe, and with some really nice styling. And let's go and firstly do the walk around, then proceed with the interior, then go driving, and finally, like always, the final thoughts. 3 pros and 3 cons. This is the 4 Series BMW. So this model was introduced in 2013 and it was first such BMW car to have let's say the coupe line, I mean styling. So there were some BMWs even earlier and before this one, but only this one, it's a 4-door model coupe from BMW, and the first one. So today we already have the 6 series, but the 4 series was the first one with this such line and styling. So I think that it is a pretty good looking car. So it has a very nice line. The roof, it's very low if we consider that it is let's say a limousine anyway. But if we check the car from the front, we can see that it has a very aggressive styling, and this is this kind of like a shark, I would say, air hole, and very nice alloy wheels. Here the line goes the way up and again up. So these are all the details that matter. The famous kidneys from BMW and the famous BMW sign. The newers have larger kidneys, I would say, but this one, it's pretty old school, I can confirm it. Blinkers on the mirrors, a very sporty look if we consider the fact that these models has no frame on the doors. So it is in this regard something special. Also the rear part, it's similar, so there is no frame. The trunk goes up automatically, and you can also turn it on or open it from the inside of the car. And here it is a pretty big space, a pretty big trunk, I can say it. It is 4 180 liters, and with some really nice parts for little objects like here are my camera stuff, you see, and also here this kind of strap helps if you are going to the shop. The seats are divided, so 3 parts, and can be put down. The button for the trunk. So like in any BMW, this is a very specific position when sitting at the front. So you have the commands and the steering wheel very in front of you, and it really goes in your hands, and you are in command of everything. This is just how it feels in every BMW, and this is not the exception. So I feel perfect inside, and I feel that everything is where it should be. So the seat, it's soft enough, it is good enough even for some more aggressive drive through the twisties, and the roof, it's lower than expected, but in the same time we should consider the fact that this is a 4-door coupe. I am 6'1" or 185 centimeters tall, and my position, it's very good because this car has also the seat that is adjustable according to the height. So here the situation, it's also good, but not as good as sitting at the front. So my head, it's touching the roof, and like I said, I am 185 centimeters tall or 6'1", so these rear seats are really meant for somebody that it's not so big. So till 180 I think that these seats are perfect. So here you can see that it is a fish net, and this is a very good option for some objects, for maybe a newspaper or some paper, something like this. It is divided left right, and you have also the regulation for the more or less cold, or let's say warm. So anyway, this is a very well made car. Some say that it is premium. I rather not use that word, because there are also other cars in this segment like Audi 5 and so on, but overall this is a very quality feel BMW. Very nice. I think here you have the possibility for the bottles. It is a pretty tiny space here, so I think that here you can only put a chocolate. The passenger seat, it's pretty much the same as the driver's seat, and it is also possible to adjust the height of this seat, so pretty much the same. In front of you there is a very little space, I think, so maybe the notebook or some documents can go inside. I also have the glasses here and nothing more. Here it is a little bit better. I think that here you can put a half liter and also a liter and half bottle, so this is a lot better than at the rear seats. 16 speakers, because this car it's equipped with the Harman Kardon sound system, as you see. Harman Kardon. This is optional, like a lot of things in BMW. Be aware of the window. So as you saw, all 4 windows are going up when you close the doors. 18 alloys wheels. This is also an option on the 4 series, and the dimensions of the tires are 225, 45, 18. So all 4 wheels are the same size. Two-liter turbo diesel. It is pretty much a very nice engine. Maybe I can tell you that it is a bit rushed, or let's say louder when you turn it on and it is cold. These are the BMW LED lights. So here we are sitting in the BMW 420d automatic. So this one has a standard automatic gearbox from BMW. It is a ZF gearbox, a very good one, and with 8 speeds. So it works just fine. It is slick, I can confirm it. And this is a classic BMW dash. It also shows the instant consumptions like on some other older BMWs. This is a normal, let's say standard BMW steering wheel. This one has the automatic lights. Also 3 driving modes, so Eco Pro, Sport, and also turning off the traction control. And here you have like they call it the ball, to change the menu and some others options here, like the telephone. So this one has also Bluetooth, and it is without navigation. The consumption, this is 5 liter and 1 deciliter, so it is a pretty economical car. Maybe some things are missing, just like here we have the mirror, but we don't have the lights here. So some other cars in the same segment have also lights here. SOS button if you crashed or something like this. This one has also the Harman Kardon sound system that works really nice. If you adjust the equalizer, it's even better. So overall, very good sound in this car. All electric windows, electric mirrors, automatic climate system, divided, so left, right. Here you select the temperature, the heating of the seats, left and right, 3 positions. A usual handbrake, so not the electronic one. The front armrest, it's here, and it has a nice storage capacity, and here it's also the USB port. and I have to say that it is also adjustable, so you can push it ahead or backwards. Car has also the keyless start, servo system, ABS, like all modern cars nowadays. Very, very, very well made interior. I can tell you that I feel it's the quality made. This is a modern diesel engine, and it feels like this. So it pulls from very low RPM, and this is a very good feature of any modern diesel. So nothing really different from other cars. It is not among the lightest, but neither among the heaviest. I think that this engine it's the appropriate one for this car. What is the driving about? This is a very nice interior and a very nice feel inside of this car, connected always with the road. This is something that BMWs are all about. So you feel the steering, you feel the road, you feel the speed. It has the rear wheel drive, and this is the feature of most BMWs. As you know, some of them already have the front wheel drive, but this one, it's still the old school one. The feel of the capability of being in charge of everything. So if you would like to drive it sporty, in a sport way, you just can. This transmission has also the sport program. It has also the possibility to change the gears manually, and just selecting the program, so putting it on left, it really pulls. So overall it is a very, very sophisticated gearbox with very slick gear changes, and it is just as you drive it. If you want to go slow, you cannot feel the changes of this gearbox. It is a very, very well made one. So the steering, it's also a very BMW direct, so just a slight turn and it really goes that way. So it has a very good steering system also. The seats are comfortable and well made, but I have to confirm it that they are not so generous in dimensions. It has very good seats, but I think still the Mercedes-Benz has better ones. It can accelerate from 0 to 100 in a little bit more than 7 seconds. It pulls really hard if you want it to. The cabin, it's well isolated, so even though these windows are without frames, you pretty much do not hear anything from outside. When you press the brake, the car stops. So like I previously said about the steering, about the gearbox also, the brakes are just perfect. Driving this car in different modes. This car has 3 different modes. So the Eco Pro, it's the one for the real good economy. The Bluetooth connection, and overall also the voice commands, and the cruise control system that works very, very nice, and I will show you why. I am let's say in love with this cruise control for just something that other cars do not have, and you will see what is that. I think that this is just a nice touch in this car, to have a very tiny green light indicating the speed of the cruise control. Driving in sport mode, it is always fun, and there is all the time enough power for the overtakings. So right now we already passed 140, so it is a very quick car if you want it to be. It is a damn good economical car. The average consumption, it is just a bit more than 5 liters. And the first pro, it's the engine. The engine, it's very smooth, it's very powerful for a daily use, and it is just in connection with this ZF automatic gearbox. It's really a pure pleasure, I think. The second pro, overall feel in this car, and this is let's say brilliant. The third one, it's the economy of this car. This is not a light car. This is not underpowered car. It has 190 horsepower, and the average consumption, it's about 5 liters when driving it normally. So this is really a strong point. 3 cons: this is not a cheap car. You have to pay a lot for this car, in line with other cars in this segment, like Audi A5 and so on. So anyway, the real problem is that like in most BMWs, you have to pay for a lot of gadgets, and this is really the thing that I don't like. And the third one, it's about the comfort of the seats and the overall feel. So this car, it's comfortable, but others can do it better. So I mean, the seats are not so wide and not so large like maybe in Audi 5 or even Mercedes-Benz. So guys, I hope that you enjoyed. This was the 4 Series 420D automatic, pure BMW, I would say, and it also drives like this. So the overall feeling, it's a very BMW one, and I just like it. This is how it is. Thanks for watching, and like always, like, share and subscribe.